Jordan, how you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Amazing. Yeah. Incredible husband-wife duo, Beth, James. Thank you guys for joining us in days, like day one really of South by Southwest 2020. Yeah.
It's pretty nuts. Yeah, you can feel the city is bubbling. It's about to.
Because you guys are from here.
We are.
Is there like an energy that starts to transcend in the city?
There is. I think it's really exciting. Makes Austin feel sort of like a bigger city.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I love the chill vibes
Sure.
of Austin day to day, but it's exciting to have like all the energy, people coming to town, you know.
Do you like it? Like, people,
I do.
Is it like the hordes, like people like myself coming in that have never been here? Like, is it like tourist central or no?
Yeah, it can be tourist central, but it's especially nice, I think, to live here because you can like come into the city and you can do the shows and you can see your friends play and you can do all that, and then you can go back home, you know, into this chill neighborhood.
Yeah,
have a bit of a relief from it too. So
there's
I
also some sort of magic that you start feeling when it's coming. It's like, and also like. Anytime I go to New York City, it's my favorite city. Like, when I walk in the city, I'm walking around anywhere, the village, anywhere. I'm like, something's gonna happen, you know. Like,
you love that buzz,
and
you live with that buzz.
Yeah, and South by, you just like, who knows what's gonna happen tonight? I have no idea.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
It's pretty nuts.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you don't either. Yeah,
Yeah. And congratulations, guys, on the new album.
Thank
we were
you
just
so
talking
much.
off camera. Really spectacular. It comes out in June, right?
In June.
June 23rd, is it?
June 3rd.
June 3rd.
Yeah.
I mean, just a great album. And we were comparing it with the 2019 one.
Okay, yeah.
And, I get a sense that this new one is a little bit more uplifting. Am I right or am I wrong?
100%, yeah. It has a very different vibe. And it is more uplifting. And I think it's interesting because we've been through a lot of hard things in the past few years. We all have.
Sure.
But I think the way we kind of turned that around is by creating music like that we wanted to hear. You know, uplifting stuff. I didn't really want to be listening to really dark things during the past few years. Didn't want to be watching like dark TV shows.
Right.
You know, kind of just wanted a lightness. So that's what
I'm
happened.
I'm with you. Like, it's like the real world has been so challenging. Like, why put some extra? I get it. But even songs like Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
You know, which is like a little bit like dour
Yeah.
in the new record. It still has like some beauty to it, like an element of a tribute to like you know what I mean. So even that has like a lighter tone to it.
Yeah, that's totally what we were going for.
Absolutely. Because we have two sad songs on the record, but we wanted to arrange them and make them feel like it's not like we're in sad zone.
Like something
you know?
that you can bear listening to, that you want to listen to. That, you know, every bit of darkness, there's always a light side to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mikaela, let me ask you this. You know, you mentioned that the past couple of years have been hard for everybody, really, for you guys as well. Has this, in a way, I mean, you guys have been in music for a long time. In a way, has this project been almost like the most fulfilling to get across the finish line just because of everything that's been going on? Like the fact that you guys are here in South by 2022, celebrating such a wonderful record. It's kind of like a mini miracle. It's a beautiful thing, right?
Oh, yeah, I totally agree. It does feel like a mini miracle, and like we definitely poured the most of ourselves into this album. We've taken the most time on it. Of course, it's the most songs. This is our first full-length album. So it feels very special and like a piece of our hearts.
Yeah, it feels really nice to be done with it. You know, records take a long time, but you know, the pandemic, of course, threw wrenches in everyone's lives, and more important, worse stuff, but it just kept on throwing wrenches. But I'm glad it's over across the finish line, and it's done.
Yeah, I love it. And
Yeah.
you guys are such great songwriters. I mean,
thank you.
You come from Nashville, but you guys have like Nashville just like elements. Like you guys are like, you know, hazel blue eyes, like beautiful lines all over the record. Let me ask you a little bit about your process as songwriters, because it's almost like magical realism. The guy you guys write, like Garcia Marquez or something. It's just like you guys take us places. So I guess the question is, do you guys like sit down like in an office in your house, and you're like, all right, Jordan, Mikaela, Dave, like we're gonna hammer out some beauty here, or is it like you guys are walking on the beach, driving down Austin, and you guys like get like inspiration randomly? Like, how does this beautifully lyrics happen?
I wish we were walking on the beach more, man. I think a lot of it is maybe Kayla will come up with an idea, or I'll come up with an idea, and then we just sit down and just kind of hammer it out. She's an amazing editor. Like you have great ideas with everything, but like her like superpower is editing, and my superpower is just throwing a bunch of nonsense.
Just throwing everything.
What do you mean? Are you like a butcher of words, something like
Ooh,
that?
I like that a lot,
well,
though.
I think
That's
we
really
write
cool,
well
actually.
together. Yeah, because we both have like opposite strengths and opposite weaknesses,
Yeah.
you know? So yeah, his talent is just like bringing ideas, like so many ideas, just very creative. And my talent in our songwriting duo is like, yeah, being more of an editorial brain, taking the ideas and like, then we decide what direction we want to go in and that kind of thing. So that's how we work together most of the time.
I love it.
And I think the superpower of being editorial, I think is, I'm not just saying this because she's my wife. I wish I had that superpower.
Yeah.
Because
I had that superpower.
Well, I mean, you really can have finish a song. Like sometimes I just throw too much stuff and then it's just nonsense.
No, it's not nonsense, but yeah, I mean, you have to work together to decide like when is this done, you know, and where does this go? Where are we going to take this?
But we
on?
really love writing together. That's like, yeah.
And sometimes we do sit down and we're like, we are writing a song today. And
Yeah.
Sometimes it just kind of happens separately and then we bring it together. So
Yeah.
it's nice to have a partner to write with.
Sure.
Yeah.
But Jordan, let me ask you this, because it's like, it fascinates me. I was married, okay, and the husband-wife thing, it's like, you know, there's been a long history of like rock and roll husband and wife duos, you know, Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo, you know, Paul and Linda McCartney.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I can Tina Turner, I can go on. But that, you know, just a marriage in itself is hard enough, like without any creativity, without any creative elements in it. How do you guys like not blur those lines? Like, let's say that, you know, you get the wrong cheese at the grocery store, but like you still have to write the hit song. Like, how do you like keep those lines stable?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't know how to do that, and just to talk about like struggles, we've been struggling with that just in our lives. Not like with our marriage. Marriage is great,
Right.
but just the idea of like work and then like family.
Sure.
We don't know what that is.
Sure.
It's just all in one.
Yeah,
It's
well, I
just all in
mean,
one.
it's really wonderful to share a passion together.
Yeah.
And I honestly can't imagine pursuing music or like doing that without somebody who understands it on the same level that I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard. There is no separation of like work and, well, there is, but it's hard to find the separation of work and home because we're, you know, this is our passion. Like we think about it all the time.
We struggle with this a lot.
Yeah,
and
we're like,
we have
how
a
do we
lot of
just relax?
conversations about this.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's the fact you're talking about it. That's 80%.
yeah.
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 love that.
I wish we yeah. It's
a
just hard.
lifelong
It's just hard.
process. But I mean, I think it's great to have somebody who just deeply understands music.
Yeah.
And that's what we love. I mean, we love writing songs and we love performing together. Even though sometimes we argue about it and stuff, this is what we love to
I
do.
love it. You're both going the same direction.
Yeah. But no, I don't know how to do that. I want to talk to Paul.
Yeah.
Paul and Linda. They're like our heroes.
Seriously.
And I would love to talk to Paul and ask him, how did you do it? He probably has a great
Well, they used to
answer.
go on drives.
Yeah, he
drives.
does talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great, guys. Okay, so I know you get asked this question every other day, so apologies. But for
It's
my
all
audience,
good.
you know what's coming. You guys obviously like how you guys met, you know, in college in North Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I guess the question is, you know, creative people meet creative people all the time. There's like 100 million here in Austin right now.
Yeah.
And collaborating is like par for the course. But like, when do you know? Like, how did you guys know that it's like, oh my God, like I like this dude. This Jordan guy's pretty, you know, there's a little thing here.
Honestly,
And vice versa.
I think that it's just like a feeling. It's just a magical thing that happened to us. Like we never had a romantic relationship at all in college when we met. We were
So you guys were friends first?
We were friends first. We were
Okay.
friends for like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like I thought you were cute and you thought I was cute at different times, but it just was never the right timing. And so in my head at least, I was like, well, this is a line, this is my friend, I'm not even gonna really like think
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
And then we moved to Austin together, and I guess we just started spending more time like one-on-one together, and just it honestly was sort of like a magical thing, like one day, like a switch for me.
Yeah. I mean, it took 7 years. Because we were already like, I was playing, she had like a couple other projects and I was playing guitar in it. And she
Yeah.
would always sing like in my projects.
Yeah.
But yeah, it took us like 7 years when we moved to
I don't know
Austin.
why it took us that long.
Yeah, I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
People ask us all the time, like, why did it take you so long? And it's like,
It was just a natural evolution.
Just distraction,
yeah.
I guess.
And honestly,
Life, other
I'm going to be
people.
completely real. Like,
Yeah.
I love Austin. This is
Yeah.
our home. And I think there's something magical about Austin. And we just needed to be in Austin. And then
Yeah.
It's just the way it was
that's
meant to.
when we were
yeah.
supposed to
I
get
love
together.
it.
Yeah.
And you know, pivoting to that, let me ask you something, because people in Nashville, there's this thing that people are debating, like, oh, the new Nashville versus the old Nashville. Basically, gentrification.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us all this time, right? So, you know, old stores are closing and old music venues are being bought by developers, you know, that shit. And Austin, same things happened.
Yeah.
Real estate prices, all that. You know, what do you think about that? Like, has Austin lost some of its essence? Or do you like the fact that there's progress and people coming in? Like, where do you fall in that debate, Jordan?
I mean, there's a lot. It's a big debate. I do not like the idea that these prices for people, we're going to price people out of the city.
Yeah.
And we're going to price really great songwriters. It's already happening. People are moving to Kyle and Buda, just different little towns outside of town.
Suburbs?
Yeah, it's not good. And a lot of the great music venues have closed. And not a lot of them are still here, and it's amazing. But there does need to be some sort of, the city of Austin needs to help the musicians a little bit more.
Interesting.
And they've been trying. Especially with the pandemic, there's been grants, and they're trying to raise money for musicians.
Yeah.
And Austin already has a lot of really great programs that help musicians.
HAM.
There's a thing called HAM that helps pay for healthcare of
cool.
Austin musicians.
Amazing.
It's incredible.
Big deal.
Sims helps pay for
Mental health.
care, and lots of things like that. So there's that, but I think we need to amp it up.
But I do like that it's fun living in a place that everyone wants to move to.
Yeah.
And that you can see, I mean, whatever your thoughts on Elon Musk, it's pretty amazing that one of the smartest people in the world and one of the richest people in the world want to live here.
Yeah, that says a lot.
And it's pushing, I mean, as much as it's not a good thing that there's so many people moving, I think it is probably pushing the city forward.
Sure.
And hopefully it doesn't turn out to be, she's from Seattle. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be Seattle. That art scene is not really happening anymore.
You know, when you think of the 90s, you think of Seattle.
Of course.
And it's just, there's really not a scene
There's
anymore.
really not a
for
scene
music.
anymore.
Yeah.
And the city of Austin has to do a really good job. They have to do a good job of making sure that the scene, we're the live music capital of the world. So they have to do a good, I'm kind of animated about this. What's going on? They have to do a good job about how to figure out a way to help the musicians a little bit.
I love it, Jordan. Great answer. You guys have been so good with your time. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You know, get together June 3rd. Mikaela, let me leave you with this. Because, I mean, just like being here to your energy, you guys have like really like light and beautiful energy, and it's wonderful. So like, let me ask you, Mikaela, you know, the past 2 years, Mikaela and Jordan, how have you guys changed from like today to like 2 years ago when the world shut down? I feel like you guys are like new people. You guys are really light right now. Like, how did you guys change?
I think that it's a lot of like perspective changes. Like anytime I do find myself getting dark or getting sad about things, I try to bring in a perspective. Like overall, I have a great life, you know?
Yeah.
I'm married to my soulmate. I get to make music. We have a house that we live in, you know? We have food every day. So thinking about things like that helps me. And also just like remembering that I have a life's purpose, and my purpose is music, and like sharing music with people, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that brings me happiness, and I hope brings other people happiness, and I just feel like that's really the point.
Awesome. Cool, man. Are you guys going to play a little song for us?
Oh,
Is that
sure.
all right? Are
Absolutely.
you guys down for that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Play.
Awesome.
What do you?
We'll edit this out.
Okay. When are you going to release this?
This week.
This week.
We want to make it quick.
Okay.
Well, then you want to do Boy Genius since.
We're just gonna do like Dog We Don't Have.
Let's do Dog We Don't Have. Let's do one.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
want to make it timely, so we want to turn over. Yeah. Thanks, Jordan. Are you good with the?
I'm fantastic.
What's the song that you're gonna play for us?
We're gonna play a song called Dog We Don't Have.
Okay.
It's about we don't have a dog, but we wish we had one.
Okay.
That's really
And
it.
love.
And love. Yeah.
Sure. I love it. I love it.
Morning comes, you're the sunrise laying there, warmer than the Texas summer air. A powder blue horizon, your eyes made me feel so fine. I like talking with, I like making your breakfast, and I like walking with, naming a dog we don't have, a dog we don't have.
Get a house down south, my bachelor pad, and make it last just like your mom and dad.
like making your breakfast, and I like walking with you. Naming a dog we don't have, a dog we don't have. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Hurry home, I'll be waiting by the door.
Need you more each day than I did before.
Howling out your name, little mama. Let the neighbors knock. I like talking with you. I like making your breakfast, and I like walking with you. Naming a dog we don't have. I like talking with you. I like making your breakfast, and I like walking with you. Naming a dog we don't have, a dog we don't have. A dog we don't have.
My chills have chills, guys.
Oh, you're too nice.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you so much, Jamie. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Wonderful new album, June 3rd. Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Jamie.